All right, the court will continue here with the June 13, 2022. And I have here first case, Mr. Rick Montalvo, is Manuel Rodriguez, cause number CR20-02991D. And we're here in a pretrial matter, right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. We have filed a motion to suppress on May 11th, Your Honor. We are requesting a hearing for that motion.
Okay, so the MTS has been filed. And by the way, for the record, Ms. Kelsey Cantu for the DA's office. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a date right now. And we see Mr. Rodriguez on the screen there. Yeah, give me a date and I'll ask him. Okay, Mr. Montalvo.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have July 18 and July 9 or July 19 at 2 p.m. Are you going to be in town?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be here the 18th and the 19th. So I guess the sooner the better. The 18th will be fine.
The 18th, it'll be July 18th,
2 p.m.
2 p.m. MTS, motion suppress. July 18, 2 p.m. MTS. Okay?
That's all I have, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You may be excused. You and your client may be excused. Thank you.
you.
Have a great day.
You.
Okay, you're going to withdraw Mr.
Anthony Ortega and Nina Campos.
You got it there?
Right here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ortega. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Your client is CR20-07670D, Lina Yvette Campos.
Yes, Judge. And I am corresponding with her, and I do see she is in the Zoom.
All right. There she is. She just needs to unmute and we need some video. And what's the announcement for today, Mr. Ortega?
Judge, this is my first appearance on the case. It's been pending for a while. I am subbing in for prior counsel. The case had been last set back in February of 2021 before today. I have received the discovery from counsel, previously Mike Wynn, and left a USB with him. I am just pending the USB with the video to be picked up.
All right, let me give you a pre-call date here.
And Judge, I will be requesting, actually, even after reviewing the discovery, I'll be requesting a motion to suppress. If the court can accommodate, I do just need to review the video before that.
You want to do the same day? All right. All right, how about July 18th, 2 p.m.?
Sounds good, Judge. There is a motion to suppress on file, so I'll just be urging the one that had been filed.
Okay, we'll set it for July 18th, 2 p.m. MTS.
Got it. I'll be there, Judge.
All right. Thank you very much. You and your client may be excused. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Mr.
That's it for the
Yeah, for Mr. Rodriguez, he can already. Right.
Okay, that's it for the criminal.
Okay, that's it for the criminal. All right.
I have Mr. Rolando Cantu for number 2, but I don't see Brandy
Addison. Okay.
That's it for the criminal.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Cantu. Thank you.
Judge.
Yeah, have a great day, man.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Okay,
I
and
don't
Ms.
know who would be standing in.
But here you. Okay. Okay, one moment. Mr. Cantu. There's Mr. Cantu right there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. I believe you're here on the Crown Asset Management case.
Yes, I am, Your Honor. And basically, I'm here standing in for Mr. David Ures. As the court knows, he's had a tragedy in his family, and
yes,
that is our reason for filing the motion for leave for a late response. We went ahead and took over, and we filed a motion for leave, Your Honor.
Okay.
For late response.
Judge. No, who's on the other side?
I don't know.
Judge,
I have here on my record, Brandy Marie Addison.
a lady named Teresa, she said she was counsel for Crown Asset. She said she would be logging in because I just sent her the Zoom information.
Okay.
So let's wait. What's her name?
She just
Brandy?
told Teresa.
I can hear.
I'm sorry, the name, Rachel?
Teresa? Teresa or Teresa?
And last name?
No, she didn't give me her last name. I can try calling
Okay,
her.
no, that's fine. I'm looking, I'll wait for Teresa here.
We'll give it a few minutes.
We'll give it a couple of minutes here. All right, Mr. Cantu, can you hear me?
He's muted.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning. I have been waiting for a Teresa or a, let me get a name here, Brandy Marie Edison. Nobody here. So they're not in the screen. I mean, in the waiting room. So I'll take no action today. And at the same time, we'll grant you leave of court to submit a response. So is that what you wanted?
We've already submitted the response, Your
Oh,
Honor,
okay. You will get
along with the motion for leave. And,
Okay.
at
We'll
this
sign the
time,
order.
at this time, Your Honor, I would ask for the court to, take it under submission and,
Okay.
And provide us a ruling, accordingly, sir.
Under submission, it will be taken because you already have a response on file.
Yes, we
And
do.
hopefully within the next 10 days, I'll have a ruling. Okay, sir?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. You stay safe and, you have a great day.
Okay, you do too. If you see Mr. Ewers, I haven't been able to see him.
Well-
Give him our condolences.
Well, I sure will. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
What case Mr. Kelly McKenna is on? So he
Okay,
can tell
put him on
us.
and he'll tell me. All right, Mr. Kelly McKenna is connecting.
Morning, Judge.
Okay. Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. McKenna.
Good morning.
Which is your case?
Your Honor, I'm here on Maria Escobedo Rodriguez, which is, her husband is, I think, Jose Angel Rodriguez. I'm going to give you the case number here in just 1 second. Cause number F123321. Angel Rodriguez.
It's the final divorce, right, sir?
Yes, Judge. Jonathan Ball's on the other side, and my client should be online also.
All right. It's Angel Rodriguez and Maria Escobedo Rodriguez. Yeah, I set for final today. Let's see what Mr. Ball's got to say.
Judge, let me pull over to the side of the road if I could.
All right. All right.
Your Honor, we're set for final hearing today. We're prepared. This is a couple. There's no minor children and very minimal property to be only personal property.
Okay, very well.
We're prepared. I don't know if Mr. McInnes is on. There he is. But we're prepared to go. Judge.
Okay. And your client is Angel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's on, right? So
Judge,
this-
my client is Maria Escobar, and she's present in my office. I'm not in my office right now, but she's signing in the office. I don't know why she's not on.
Oh, okay.
What is she signed under?
Is she signed under any particular?
Maria Escobedo.
Oh, you know, there's that finally Teresa Vasquez gets in. Okay. I don't see Maria Escobedo yet.
Judge, if I could call my office for a second and see what the problem
Okay, I have a question. Is it agreed to?
Judge, there's a couple issues regarding, there's not much to fight about, but there's a couple issues regarding property. The proposed decree sent over references a settlement agreement on property, but there was no such document existing, so we don't really have that. So there's an issue regarding whether some property real estate was lost, or it was a rent-to-own contract, or it was a executory contract or not. And then there's an issue regarding the pickup, and there's an issue regarding government payments received by the petitioner.
And so we'll just submit all that to the court, Judge. I've sent the proposed decree over. I sent it in Word specifically so it could be amended if there were any. And I said, if there's any modifications you want, please send it back. We're at a point now where I just need to get this. My client just wants this over. So if we could allow Mr. McInnes to get his client on, and we'll just submit it to the court for a ruling.
Judge, let me do that right now, Judge.
Okay.
I don't know if the court wants to recall us or however the court would like to do it.
Judge, I can talk to my staff here just once.
Okay.
There's Teresa.
Okay, Miss. Good morning, Miss Vasquez. Miss Teresa Vasquez, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're here on number 2, I think. Crown Asset Management LLC versus Ruben Guerra.
That's the first one. Yes, Your Honor.
CL 196246D, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on this one, the court has decided to take this one under submission. And so it'll be a ruling sometime in the next 10 days. I understand there's a motion and a response to it.
That's correct.
And that's all for the announcement for this matter. So yeah, in the next 10 days, we'll have a ruling.
Okay, perfect. And then the next one I have, Your Honor,
Okay.
I can pull that up really quick, is the next one is Crown Asset versus Martin Salinas. CL 2014-34.
There's also a response.
Oh yeah, on this one. And you represent.
I'm sorry.
And who do you represent on this one?
Both, the plaintiff for both, Your Honor, Teresa.
Okay, plaintiff also. Okay, it'll be CL 2014-34D. I understand it's a motion for summary judgment, and I
That's the
also
same.
understand there's a response on file. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Well, likewise, it'll be under submission.
Okay. And
Under
you said 10
submission.
days, or I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I'll see you in the next 10 days.
Okay. That sounds
Ruling.
good.
Hopefully next week or later this
Okay.
week.
So just announcement that we appeared and we're ready to move forward. And I'll put that in my notes that we're waiting for submission.
Very well, and just make sure you submit your proposed orders, okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That's all
All
I
right.
have.
Your excuse. Have a good day, man. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Bye-bye. Okay. Do you ever
Judge,
get?
I spoke to my office staff, and they were in the waiting room. I told them to log in again, make sure that my client's name was listed properly on the screen.
Okay, great, but I still don't see her yet. Who was that again?
Maria,
Maria Rodriguez Escobedo. There we go. Over here.
Number 10.
Let me go to another one here. Number 10. All right, Miss Aguilar, I see her there. And good morning, ma'am. Waiting on Miss Garza to
Audio connect.
check in. She's connecting. Mhm.
This is Miss Fuentes. Go ahead.
Who's that? Patricia. Yes, yeah. There's Patricia Navarro also connecting, or there she is. We need Miss Garza.
Judge, my clients, my staff says that they're in the waiting room waiting to get in.
Mr. McKinnis, I only have Cesar Wilson, Rick Zuniga, Raul Soto, and Rick Gonzalez.
Those are the
Doesn't
only
sound-
ones we have.
I don't know what the problem is, Judge. They're
Can we
said they're in
confirm
the-
to make sure that they have the right Zoom information?
I sent it to them and I used the same one that I got in, so I know. I'll
those-
tell them to try.
Those are the only four that we have in the waiting room.
Yeah, I'll tell them to try again. Please stand by. Thank you.
Okay. And Miss Garza is connecting. She has been for quite a while now. Okay, good morning here, Miss Garza. I think she is already connected. There she is. Can you hear me, Miss Garza?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
What is that case again? That's one. Okay, Miss Garza and Miss Aguilar, we're here on F28 46-21-4 in the matter of the marriage of Saulo Martinez and Patricia Navarro.
That's correct.
All right, and I take it that Patricia, I'm sorry, Saulo is right there behind you, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, and then we have Patricia Navarro.
She needs to unmute and she needs video.
Right.
She's a Spanish speaker, Judge.
Judge, and yes, and my client's a Spanish speaker also, Judge.
Okay. And is this for final divorce?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, well, I guess you called the case already, correct?
Yes.
Judge, we went to mediation and we settled part of it on the property and all those issues.
Okay.
We did not settle on the custody. Is that correct, Ms. Fuentes? Fuentes, correct?
That's correct.
Aguilar? Yes.
Okay. And children, how many children do they have?
I believe it's
There's two,
¿qué tantos son? Dos niños? One niño.
two children, Your Honor. They're
Three.
both females.
They're three. Three
Oh,
children,
okay.
2 females and a male.
2 Fs,
Sorry.
one male, okay.
Judge,
And
Edna Cedillo is the ad litem on this case. She sent me a text that she's in the 389th. But I think we're gonna need a 2-3 hour bench trial on the issue of custody.
okay,
And Judge, since it's gonna be, I don't know that we have a social study, we probably need a social study in this case too, Judge. Then if we're going to, since we have an issue on custody.
social study and then the bench trial. Well,
Judge,
now
and
that's gonna, I'm sorry?
I would ask for a bench trial since we have an ad litem. I don't think a social study is particularly necessary. I know it's additional cost and my client doesn't have a lot of money. So I would ask to go on just with Miss Cedillo as the ad litem.
Judge, and we're requesting an ad litem. I think once you get an, I'm sorry, not an social study, because once you do a social study, you'll find, they do a little bit more investigating than the ad litem does. They play 2 different roles, Judge. And I think we would benefit from it.
Yeah.
Who knows, we might be able to settle it once we have a social study.
Okay. Socialists, who have you all been appointed on socialists? Who do you all look at?
Judge, I will tell you, this is a TRLA case. I'm referred to it as a reduced fee case. And I know that there's case law that an indigent person is not required to pay for a social study. So if you're gonna order it, I would ask that Ms. Garza's client, and I can find the case, Judge. It was used against me in a case I had with TRLA. But you can't ask an indigent person to pay for a social study. So unless Ms. Garza's client is willing to pay, I'm gonna object to the social study.
Well, Judge, she doesn't work. She doesn't do anything. Maybe she needs to get a job so she's not indigent. Yeah, my client does work, but he doesn't make a lot of money, Judge.
Judge, I can get you the case. There is a particular case that says that you can't order an indigent person to do a social study. She did qualify through TRLA, and as I said, I'm working on a reduced fee on this case.
Okay, then could it be then if we have a bench trial? Let's say it pays for everything, but if we do have a bench trial, can the court then later on order her to pay some kind of money to him, or some kind of reimbursement?
Judge, I would need to read through the case. I just know that the case law says that an indigent person can't be ordered to pay for a social study.
Well, okay, I tell you what, let's do a bench trial, and then I'll also
Judge, the issue is that because it's a custody issue, it has to go to a jury. I believe that's what the law provides. If it's a custody having to do with children, it goes to a jury trial.
Okay.
If it's a property,
the option of a judge, but you have the option of a jury trial or a bench trial. There's no jury demand on file.
I don't think so. It's not an option.
Okay, then if it's not going to be a bench trial, then I need an order setting hearing date so I can give you all a jury trial.
Okay.
I need to now look at the calendar. And the issue of the
I'll send you the law. Look it up as to that it's required that it be a jury trial if there's children involved, if it's a custody matter.
Right.
And Ms. Aguilar can send me that case law she has. That way we can exchange.
A 2-week reset to address these issues, because I am pretty confident that you don't have to have a jury trial on custody issues.
Give me a status hearing date.
I need an order setting hearing so I can look at the calendar.
Okay, give me an order setting hearing date for status, and we'll look at that issue again on the social study.
Okay, Judge.
Oh, yeah, for status hearing.
Judge, and at this point, again, if there's no jury demand on file, I don't see how we can request a jury setting.
Yeah, but Ms. Garza is saying that it's mandatory that we go.
It is, Judge.
That route if it's custody. Yeah.
Yes.
So hey, give me some case law you got between now and the status hearing. Give me everything you got, and then we'll decide whether we'll do it a bench trial or a jury trial, and whether we'll do a search study or not.
I mean,
Okay.
unless the law has changed in the last year, my understanding is.
Well, and things have changed during this pandemic thing, that sometimes
Yes.
there's things out there I don't even know myself until the lawyers inform me, and they'll
Yes.
tell me, hey, this changed. Oh, okay, let's go with it.
Yeah,
But anyway, let's
I'll
set up for
look at
status
this.
hearing, and then at that status hearing, let me know what's gonna go.
okay, all
Okay.
right. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
And Mr. Gonzalez.
So this is gone, right? Mr. Who? Rick Gonzalez?
And Miss Jacqueline, but there's no audio for Mr. Rick.
Where's Rick Gonzalez?
Right here.
Oh, Mr. Rick Gonzalez, can you hear me?
There's no audio.
Let me see here. Do you ever get? That's my disco. Mr. Gonzalez, can you hear me? Mr. Rick Gonzalez? There's no audio.
Judge, I've attempted to send a message to Mr. Gonzalez via the Zoom group chat, but there is no response. We've also called his office and informed him to log in, but they notified us that they would be telling him to log in.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna have to go to the next case. Which is it? This one here?
Number 9.
Number 9? All right, do I have all the parties now on number 9? Let me see, I got Mr. Jonathan Ball, Mr. Kelly McKinnis.
Okay.
We have Angel Rodriguez, has been there forever. And now Maria Rodriguez is joining us.
Yes, Your Honor,
There she
we're
is.
all here.
All right. All right, we're gonna call on some witnesses.
Your Honor, my client's a Spanish speaker, so we're gonna need an interpreter.
Okay, and you wanna start it now?
We're ready.
Señor
Correct.
Ángel, necesita oprimir al botón para poder oírlo, no tiene sonido.
Yes, Mr. Here he is.
Ok, levante su mano derecha, por favor.
Okay, you too, Mrs.
Usted
Rodriguez.
también, señora Rodríguez, levante su mano derecha, por favor.
You both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Ustedes dos juran que el testimonio que van a dar es la verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad.
Así es, lo juro.
That's correct.
Okay.
Señora Rodríguez, ¿usted jura?
Sí,
Necesita contestar en voz alta, por favor. Los dos tienen que contestar en voz alta.
sí.
Yes, pueden
All
bajar la
right,
mano.
Okay, now you can put your hands down. All right, who's going to testify first? It'll be Mr. Ball, you're the petitioner?
Yes, sir.
All right, you want to call your client?
Sure. We call Mr.
All right.
Angel Rodriguez, Judge.
All right. Court will take judicial notice of the entire filing, cause number F1233-21-4, in the matter of the marriage of Angel Rodriguez and Maria Escobedo
She
Rodriguez.
also needed somebody.
Okay. Well, not now, because she testifies. All right, go ahead, Mr. Ball.
Mr. Rodriguez, can you state your full name, please?
Señor Rodríguez, su nombre completo.
Ángel Rodríguez,
Mr. Rodriguez, who are you currently married to?
Señor Rodríguez, ¿con quién usted está presente casado?
con María Escobedo.
With María Escobedo.
And when did you marry Miss Escobedo?
¿Y cuándo se casó con la señora Escobedo?
No recuerdo la fecha.
I don't recall the date.
Best guess?
Una fecha, más o menos.
El año, pues hace alrededor de 5 años.
All around 5 years.
Okay. And prior to getting married to Miss Escobedo, did you live in Hidalgo County for
Antes de que usted se casara con la señora Escobedo, usted vivía aquí en el condado de Hidalgo de perdido 90 días antes de archivar esta demanda?
Sí.
Yes.
And in the state of Texas for 6 months?
¿Y en el estado de Texas por 6 meses?
Así es.
That's correct.
And did you guys have any children together?
¿Ustedes tuvieron hijos en este matrimonio?
No, ninguno.
No one.
Prior to marrying Miss Escobedo, did you own a home?
Antes de que usted se casara con la señora Escobedo, ¿usted era dueño de una casa?
Sí.
Yes.
Where was that home?
¿Y dónde estaba esa casa?
En Palmview.
En Palmview.
Do you remember the address on that home?
¿Usted recuerda la dirección de esa casa?
1508 de Asis Circle, Palmview.
1508 de qué?
De Asis Circle.
1508 de Asis Circle.
Correct.
And This home located at 1508, did you live there with Miss Escobedo while you were married?
Y en este domicilio, el 1508, ¿usted vivió con la señora Escobedo durante el tiempo que ustedes estaban casados?
Sí, 2 meses.
Yes. 2 months.
And this home located at 1508, was it owner financed?
Y esta casa que está localizada en el 1508, ¿usted es dueño o está pagándola?
No, yo soy el dueño.
No, I'm the owner.
Do you still own that home?
¿Usted todavía es el dueño de esa casa?
Sí.
Señor, usted necesita contestar las preguntas. Si hay alguien ahí, se tiene que salir de ese cuarto. Usted conteste las preguntas. Nadie le puede estar ayudando. ¿Usted es el dueño de esa casa?
La casa era mía, pero la transferí a una de mis hijas.
The house was mine, but I transferred it to one of my daughters.
Very well. During the course of your marriage to Miss Escobedo, did you purchase a home that was owner financed?
Durante el tiempo que usted estuvo casado, ¿usted compró una casa?
Sí.
¿Y fue financiada?
Sí, la compré, pero fue de dueño a dueño.
Yes, I bought it, but it was from one owner to another owner.
Okay. Have you since moved out of that home?
¿Y desde entonces usted ya se salió de esa casa?
La 1508, sí.
The 1508, yes.
The home that is owner financed, have you moved out of that home?
No, la casa que usted le está pagando, que está pagando. ¿Ya,
Okay.
¿Usted ya se salió de esa casa?
Sí, de la 4319, sí, me salí el 26 de marzo del 2020.
Yes, the one that is located at 4319, I vacated that home back on March 26th of 2020.
To your knowledge, what has happened to that home?
A lo que usted sabe, ¿qué es lo que le ha pasado a esa casa?
Yo me salí de esa casa porque ella me cerró la puerta y yo hice un police report. Me salí y al mismo tiempo dejé de pagar la casa.
I moved out and I also made a police report and I stopped paying for that house.
Is it your understanding that that home has been repoed by the owner of the home?
Y es su entendimiento que el dueño, what's repo? Let's see. Que usted perdió esa casa?
Así es.
That's correct.
Prior to marrying Miss Escobedo, did you have any retirement accounts?
Antes de que usted se casara con la señora Escobedo, ¿usted tenía cuentas de retiro?
No.
No.
During the course of your marriage to Miss Escobedo, did you purchase any vehicles?
Durante el tiempo que usted ha estado casado con la señora Escobedo, ¿compraron algún vehículo?
Ella compró una camioneta.
She bought a truck.
Are you asking the court to award that truck to her?
¿Y usted le está pidiendo a la corte que le conceda esa troca a ella?
Or do you want it back?
A ver, no entiendo.
Okay, I don't understand.
Do you want the truck or do you want her to have the truck?
¿Usted quiere la troca o usted quiere que ella se quede con la troca?
Pues, para mí, pues sería lo justo la mitad.
Well, for me,
Pues we can't cut the truck in half, pero.
for me, the just thing was half.
Half a truck?
Mitad de troca. Señor, no esté viendo a nadie. Usted tiene que contestar. Si hay alguien en el cuarto, se tiene que salir.
No, pues si es eso, pues que se quede con la camioneta.
Okay, that's much better.
If it's that, she can stay with the vehicle.
It's better for somebody to keep the truck instead of me cutting the truck in half.
Es mejor
Go
que alguien
ahead,
se quede
guys.
con la troca y no cortarla en dos
En
pedazos.
dos pedazos. Go ahead, guys.
What kind of truck is it?
¿Qué tipo de troca es?
Es una GMC 2012 Sierra.
GMC 2012 Sierra.
What is your best estimate on the price or value of that truck?
Si puede,
Ya $12,000 es el valor de ella.
$12,000 is the value.
And when you and Miss Escobedo split up, did she remove any items from the home?
Y cuando usted y la señora Escobedo se separaron, ella sacó muebles de la casa.
Así es, todos.
That's correct, all of them.
And this is the home at 4319?
Y esta es la casa, la 4319.
Ajá, así es.
That's correct.
What did she remove from the home?
¿Qué fue lo que sacó de la casa?
Everything, nada más me dejó 2 bolsas de ropa mía.
Everything. She only left me 2 bags of my clothing.
Did she remove the refrigerator?
¿Sacó la hilera?
Todo. Refrigeradores.
Everything. Refrigerator,
Cámara,
bedroom
comedor,
set, dining
estufa,
set.
tanques de gas, everything.
Did she remove the dishwasher?
¿Sacó la máquina de lavar trastes?
No, no teníamos.
No, we didn't have one.
Very well. So she removed the refrigerator, the stove, the bedroom set, the couches, tables, and flatware and all of that, correct?
So, el refrigerador, la estufa, la hielera, la mesa, los sofás de sala, la recámara, todo eso.
2 recámaras.
2 bedroom sets, the recliners.
Very well. What is your best estimate on the value of the property that was taken?
Más o menos, ¿qué piensa usted que es el valor de todo eso?
Para mí un valor estimado de $8,000.
¿Qué tanto?
$8,000.
To me, more or less $8,000.
Is there any other property that was removed from the home that you are asking to be returned?
Otra propiedad que haya sacado de la casa que usted quiere que regrese.
No, una pregunta. Ella se llevó todos los documentos míos que tenía, se llevó títulos de carro que yo tenía mucho antes de conocerla y se llevó el contrato de la compraventa que de nada le servía porque si acaso ahí mismo en el contrato dice que si no se pagaba 1 mes o 2, se iba a perder la casa.
I do have a question. And she took a lot of paperwork, and among that paperwork, there was also like titles from old vehicles that I used to own. She also, in those papers, she also took the contract to the house. And I don't know why she took it because it doesn't do her any good. And in that contract, it does state that if I don't pay, we lose the house.
Very well, Judge. That's all the questions I have according, and I'm sorry.
Right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ball. Mr. McInnes?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Rodriguez.
Buenos días, señor Rodríguez.
Buenos días.
I'm the attorney that represents your wife, Maria Escobedo Rodriguez.
Yo soy el abogado que representa a su esposa, señor Rodríguez.
Muy bien.
I have
Okay.
a few for you.
Tengo unas preguntas para usted.
Adelante, señor.
Go ahead, sir.
During the course of your marriage, did you receive any payments from the government for COVID benefits?
Durante el tiempo que usted estuvo casado con su esposa, ¿usted recibió dinero del gobierno de COVID?
No, señor.
No, sir.
You did not receive any payments when the government had shut down everyone from working?
¿Usted no recibió pagos cuando el gobierno cerró todo y nadie podía trabajar?
No recibí pago.
No, I did not receive payment.
Have you filed a tax return in the last 3 years?
¿Usted ha archivado sus taxas de los últimos 3 años?
En 2 años nada más en este está pendiente.
2 years, that one is pending.
Did you get refunds during the last 2 returns that you filed?
¿Usted recibió dinero los últimos 2 impuestos que archivó?
No, más en uno.
Only one.
And how much was that refund?
¿Y qué tanto fue ese reembolso?
$400.
$400.
Okay.
Yeah.
The home that you say was at 4319, what street is that? 4319 of what street?
La casa que dice que está en la 4319, ¿qué es el nombre de la calle?
Sunny Heaven.
Sunny Heaven.
And what city is that in?
¿Y en qué ciudad?
En Palmview.
En Palmview.
Okay.
And who did you buy that property from?
¿Y a quién le compró esa propiedad?
Al señor Arturo Sánchez.
Mr. Arturo Sánchez.
And is Arturo Sanchez related to you?
Y él es ¿es algo de usted?
Sí, es mi primo.
Yes, he's my cousin.
How long? And you bought it making payments on the property, right? You were
Usted
making
la
payments?
compró haciendo pagos en esa propiedad, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
How much were the payments?
¿Qué tanto eran los pagos?
$500 al mes.
$500 a month.
And how many payments did you make on the property before you lost it?
¿Y cuántos pagos hizo la propiedad antes de que la perdiera?
Pues el último pago fue en marzo 15 de 2020.
The last payment was on March 15th of 2020.
And when was the first payment?
¿Y cuándo fue el primer pago?
No recuerdo realmente qué día fue.
I don't really recall what day it was.
How many years did you make payments?
¿Por qué tantos años hizo pagos?
Como por 1 año y medio.
Maybe about a year and a half.
Así es.
Did you receive a written letter terminating the agreement to purchase the property?
I'm sorry, Mr. McKinnis, what's the question?
Did you receive a written letter terminating your attempt to purchase the property?
¿Y usted recibió algo por escrito donde le están terminando la venta de la casa?
No,
¿El contrato?
No, pero si usted gusta, yo puedo llamar al dueño para que él les verifique.
No, but if you like, I can call the owner and he can verify.
Que él la recogió.
That he
took it back.
He took it back.
And who's living in that home right now?
¿Y quién está viviendo en esa casa ahorita?
No, nadie desde que yo me salí, que ella le dejó la casa, nadie vive ahí. La casa
No
está
one, since I left the house and she left the house, no one lives there.
Okay, and you understand that today you're testifying under oath to tell the truth, right?
Y usted comprende que aquí hoy usted está testificando bajo juramento para decir la verdad.
Es toda la verdad.
It's all the truth.
Nada.
Okay, but the question, I'm going to come back and ask the same question. Did you receive a written letter terminating your interest in the 4319 Sunny Haven property?
Le voy a preguntar la misma pregunta. ¿Usted recibió algo por escrito donde le están terminando el contrato que usted tenía en esa casa que está localizada en el 4319 Sunny Haven?
Todavía no he recibido ninguna.
I have not received anything.
When you purchased the property, did you go to a lawyer to execute paperwork?
Cuando usted compró la propiedad, ¿ustedes fueron con un abogado para que él hiciera todo el papeleo?
No, con un notario público.
No, it was just a notary public.
And during the 5 years that you've been married to Maria Escobedo, you made payments for about 1.5 years on that property?
Y durante el tiempo que usted está casado con María Escobedo, como aproximadamente 5 años, usted hizo pagos en esa casa como 1 año y medio.
Así es.
That's correct.
Did you put any money down on the property?
¿Usted puso un depósito en esa propiedad?
Sí, $10,000.
Yes, $10,000.
Que me los prestó mi hija.
That my daughter loaned me.
Let me ask you about the other property, the 1508 de Aces.
Déjeme preguntarle de la otra propiedad que está en el 1508 de Aces.
Were you making payments on that property during the course of your marriage?
¿Usted estaba haciendo pagos en esa propiedad durante el tiempo que ha estado casado con la señora Escobedo?
No, señor, esa casa la tengo desde 1980 por ahí.
No, sir, that house I've owned since about maybe more or less 1980.
And it was paid off?
¿Y estaba pagada?
Sí.
Yes.
Y las taxas las está pagando mi hija.
And the taxes are being paid by my daughter.
All right. Do you have any type of retirement benefits?
¿Usted tiene beneficios de retiro? ¿Cuenta de
No.
retiro?
No,
No.
What about Social Security?
¿Seguro social?
pues todavía, como todavía no llego a la edad, no sé, no he recibido ninguna.
Since I'm not there yet with my age, I haven't received any.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll pass the witness.
Gracias.
Nothing further, Judge.
Yeah. One moment. Let me take a little break here. All right, welcome back, everyone. Mr. Ball, do you have any more questions of Mr. Rodriguez?
Not for my client, Your Honor, no.
All right, is that it?
That's all I have, Judge. I'm not going to call Ms. Escobedo.
All right, Mr. McInnes, you're
I'd
gonna
like to
call on.
call Maria Escobedo Rodriguez, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Escobedo, she's already been sworn to tell the truth. You may proceed.
Señor
Mr.
Escobedo,
McInnes.
usted ya ha sido jurada bajo juramento para decir la verdad. Ahora su abogado le va a preguntar preguntas a usted.
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Escobedo, you're married to Angel Rodriguez, is that correct?
Señor Escobedo, ¿usted está casada con el señor Ángel Rodríguez? ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And you were present when he testified here just a few minutes ago?
Y usted ha estado presente mientras él ha estado testificando aquí hace unos minutos.
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. Do you presently have the 2012 GMC Sierra in your possession?
Ahorita presente usted tiene la troca GMC 2012 Sierra en su custodia.
Esa troca es de mi hijo, el título, le puedo enseñar el título, es de mi hijo.
That truck it belongs to my son. I can show you the title.
And who paid for that pickup?
¿Y quién pagó por esa troca?
No hay ningún papel de esa compra, esa troca es de mi hijo me la prestó para yo moverme a los trabajos.
There's nothing, there's no paperwork to show proof that that truck was loaned to me by my son so that I could move to work.
And the truck is in the name of your son, is that correct?
Y la troca está al nombre de su hijo, ¿es correcto?
Es de mi hijo la troca, mire, aquí le puedo mostrar el título.
That truck is under my son's name. I can show you the title. I have the title.
And whose name is the title in?
¿Y a qué nombre dice el título?
Your Honor,
Omar Izaguirre Escobedo.
I want to object to this, Judge. We've sent written discovery, I believe.
Okay.
But
okay,
yeah, I'll withdraw the objection. We just need to get this over with.
Yeah. Under the name of Omar?
¿Qué es el nombre?
Omar Izaguirre Escobedo.
Okay.
Okay. And you heard your husband's testimony regarding the home at 4319 Sunny Heaven?
Usted ha escuchado el testimonio de su esposo tocante a la propiedad que está en el 4319 Sunny Haven, ¿es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
When did you move out of that home?
¿Cuándo es que usted se mudó de ahí de esa casa?
Yo me salí de la casa en octubre, un tiempo por cuestión de que es una traila que en tiempo de frío es muy fría.
I moved
Por
out of
eso-
there sometime in October due to the fact that it's a trailer and during the cold months, it's very cold.
October of 2021?
¿Octubre de 2021?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. And did you receive any paperwork notifying you that the attempt to purchase that property had been terminated?
¿Y usted recibió cualquier documento o algo en escrito avisándole a usted que el contrato que tenían ya se iba a terminar o se terminó?
No he recibido ningún papel y
I have not received a paper.
Do you know who's living there today?
¿Sabe usted quién está viviendo ahí hoy?
No, ya fui a ver y a mí me dijeron que él va todos los días a darle
No,
vuelta al
I already
solar.
went to go see it. Somebody told me that he goes there every day.
Who goes there every day?
¿Quién va ahí todos los
Your
días?
Honor,
Ángel
Objection,
Rodríguez.
objection, Your Honor, it's hearsay.
Sustain. Sustain the hearsay.
Okay, and you heard your husband's testimony that he's received no government payments?
Usted ha escuchado el testimonio de su esposo que él no ha recibido pagos del gobierno.
Sí, lo escuché.
Yes, I heard. Nada más conteste la pregunta, señor.
Do you have any reason to disagree with that?
¿Usted tiene razón de no estar de acuerdo con eso?
No estoy de acuerdo porque en el año de 2020 hicimos el income tax juntos y me llevó a hacer el income tax con una amiga de su hija y diciéndome que íbamos a recibir $500 entre los dos. Y resulta de que el año pasado en mayo me cayó una carta donde él agarró casi $3,000 y me dijeron que me iban a reembolsar a mí $710 y nunca me lo reembolsaron.
I don't believe it because back in
había esos papeles
2020,
de
ahorita
income tax.
señora, ahorita, porque tengo que traducir todo esto en inglés. Back in 2020, we did our income return together and we went, or he took me to one of his daughter's friends to prepare the return. And I was told that we were going to get $500 together. Later on, I received a letter that the reimbursement was $3,000. And then that I was also going to receive a reimbursement of $710, which I've yet to receive.
And do you know what happened to that $3,000 refund?
¿Y usted sabe qué fue lo que le pasó a ese reembolso de $3,000?
No, o sea, que él recibió eso de income tax, me dice la carta, y que
The letter tells me that he received that from a return.
Okay, so you received a letter saying that your husband had received the tax return.
So,
refund.
entonces usted recibió una carta diciéndole que su esposo había recibido ese reembolso de $3,000.
que se iba a hacer un reembolso, la carta cayó a mi nombre diciéndome, se te va a reembolsar 710 y yo nunca recibí eso. O sea, yo no sé cuánto recibió él de income tax. Nunca me enseñó el papel.
The letter is under my name addressed to me and it's telling me that I'm going to receive a refund of $710. I don't know how much you received.
Okay, and the letter that talked about the $3,000?
Y la carta que menciona la cantidad de $3,000, ¿dónde está esa?
Yo la traía, pero la traía aquí en los papeles, pero tal vez se me quedó en...
I have it, I used to have it here with my paperwork, but
La traía y ahorita no la encuentro.
I had it, but I can't find it right now.
Aquí le puedo enseñar el papel de la compra donde él está mintiendo. ¿Por qué? La compra se hizo en julio de 2019.
I can show you a paperwork where
Los papeles hablan, no las palabras.
Señora, ahorita.
I want to make an objection real quick, Your Honor. The rules for the Texas Supreme Court say that for any final hearings, you have to put your exhibits on file. I believe it's a minimum of 48 hours for the final hearing. It's an attempt to introduce exhibits that haven't been put on file in accordance with the rules. So I'm going to object to her, A, reading off of them, B, showing them to the court. And I'm also going to object that it's hearsay, Judge.
Judge, our response is she can refresh your memory by looking at the document. We haven't offered the document as an exhibit, so that
right. She can only use them to refresh, but not admit evidence or exhibits. Okay.
Ma'am, were you able to find that letter?
Señor, ¿usted encontró esa carta?
No, traigo, es que como bajo las cosas cuando salgo del trabajo, yo creo que se me quedó en la...
That's because I can't find it. I guess since I take things down when I get home from work. Maybe I left it at home.
Okay.
Pero yo se la enseñé al abogado cuando vine al caso.
But I showed it to the attorney when I came for the case.
Okay, let me ask you the next question, ma'am.
Déjeme preguntarle esta pregunta, señora.
Your husband says you removed items from your home when you left. Is that correct?
Su esposo dice que usted sacó cosas de la casa cuando usted se fue. ¿Es correcto eso?
Mire, él se fue en marzo.
He left in March.
Y yo le estuve marcando muchas veces para arreglar las cosas y nunca me
And
contestó. Y fui tres veces
I would call him several times
al
so that we
trabajo,
could
fui
arrange
3 veces
things.
a buscarlo.
And he never responded. I even went 3 times to work him to find him at work.
Okay, well, my question still, ma'am, is did you remove assets from the home when you left?
Señora, mi pregunta es, esta es la pregunta, ¿usted sacó cosas de la casa? ¿Sí o no?
Sí, saqué un refri, una estufa, un comedorcito de 4 sillas, una salita de 2 piezas y una recámara que me había comprado y una cama king size. Pero eso era puras cosas usadas que no tienen el valor que él está diciendo. Él está mintiendo en eso.
Señora.
Porque era pura cosa usada.
Señora. Okay, yes, I did remove a refrigerator, a stove, a small dining room set with 4 chairs, living room, 2 pieces, 1 bedroom, and 1 king size bed. But all those things were used, and the value that he is saying that they're worth is not the amount.
What do you think the value of the items removed is?
¿Qué piensa usted que es el valor de esa propiedad?
Pues no tiene valor yo creo que ni de $200 porque eran cosas que de veras.
Well, I don't think it even has a value of $200.
Of how much?
Of $200.
Thank you. And are you asking the court to allow you to keep those items that you removed?
¿Usted le está pidiendo a la corte que usted se quede con esas cosas que usted sacó?
¿Mande?
¿Usted le está pidiendo a la corte que le conceda esas cosas que usted sacó?
Yo las saqué porque no las iba a dejar ahí para disposición de otra gente. Si yo las necesitaba.
Está bien. Yes, I took them.
Okay. And if any government payments that are coming to you have not been made, you're asking that they be awarded to you?
Y si un reembolso del gobierno le va a caer usted también le está pidiendo al juez que eso sea de usted. ¿Sí o no?
Pues un reembolso, pues si me pertenece a mí, pues que sea mío, pero si tengo que compartirlo con él, pues.
If it belongs to me, yes, that it be mine. But if I have to split it with him, well.
And the 2012 GMC truck that you drive belongs to your son and not you. Is that correct?
Y la troca que usted maneja, que es la GMC 2012 Sierra, esa no es de usted, ¿verdad? Esa le pertenece a su hijo. That's my son's.
And if the home has not been terminated, are you asking the court to award that home to you?
Y si la casa, si ese contrato no se ha terminado, ¿usted le está pidiendo a la corte que le conceda esa casa a usted?
Pues es que yo le dije que iba a decir la verdad y le estoy diciendo la verdad.
Well, I told him that I was going to say the
truth.
Before moving out.
¿Puedo hablar?
Sí.
Antes de salirme, fui al contrato del agua porque yo había puesto el contrato del agua. Estaba a nombre de él, pero yo me incluí para yo hacer un contrato en correos para un buzón porque yo iba a trabajar todo el día por si algo caía, me pusieran ahí. Porque él cuando se fue de la casa.
Un momentito. Yes, I went to the water so that I could add my name on there because I needed to open up a P.O. box so that I could get mail delivered. Okay.
Is there any other property that you want the court to make a determination as to who should own it?
¿Hay otra propiedad que usted quiere decirle a la corte de que la corte tiene que determinar de quién debe de quedarse con ella?
No, nada más esa propiedad fue la que él se compró cuando estábamos cuando nos casamos.
No, only that property that was purchased during the time that we were married.
And that property is located at 4319 Sunny Heaven in Palmview, correct?
Y esa es la propiedad que está localizada en el 4319 Sunny Haven en Palmview, Texas, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
I'll pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Ball.
Yes, the payment that you are expecting to receive from the IRS, will that be issued under your social security number?
Señora, el reembolso que usted espera que le caiga a usted, ¿ese va a venir bajo el seguro social de usted solamente?
Pues el reembolso que me van a hacer, me dijeron que era lo del estímulo porque se mandó y se regresó. Eso fue lo único que hay pendiente.
Well, the amount that I'm going to receive is from the stimulus because they said that they had mailed it, but it was returned.
Is it going to be issued under your social security number, yes or no?
La pregunta es, ¿ese reembolso va a ser solamente bajo el seguro social de usted solamente, sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
The letter that you received from the IRS, did you receive it at your home address where you currently live, yes or no?
Esta carta que usted la recibió en el domicilio donde vive usted ahorita, ¿sí o no?
No, porque ya no vivo en la propiedad que le digo, ahorita estoy en otra parte. Ahí se recibió la carta.
That's where I received the letter.
Which is where?
Que viene siendo ¿dónde, señora?
4319 Sunny Mission, Texas.
4319 Sunny Haven, Mission, Texas.
You received that letter before moving out of that home?
¿Usted recibió esa carta antes de salirse de ahí?
Sí, la recibí en el mes de mayo.
Yes, I received it in the month of May.
Do you still live at that address?
¿Todavía vive ahí?
No.
No.
Do you agree with your husband that you both put a total of $10,000 down on the home on is it Sunny Hill?
Sunny Haven.
Sunny Haven address?
¿Usted está de acuerdo con su esposo que él dice que se dio un down payment de $10,000 para comprar la casa que está localizada en 4319 Sunny Haven?
Sí, se dieron $10,000 y estaba dando 500 cada día primero del mes.
Yes, there was a $10,000 down payment and he was paying $500 a month every month on the first of the month.
How many payments did he make to the best of your knowledge?
A lo que usted sabe, como más o menos qué tantos pagos se hicieron en esa casa.
Pues como él traía los recibos, pues se fue él se fue el 24 del 25 de marzo, o sea, y ya no supe, porque como él tiene los recibos, ya no supe si estaba pagando, pero pienso yo que si no hubiera estado pagando, el señor hubiera ido a cobrarme a mí, porque ahí estuve yo desde mayo hasta octubre, y nunca nadie fue a cobrarme.
I don't know. He's the one that has the receipt books and he moved out on March 25th. I don't know, but I'm assuming that if he wasn't paying, they would have come and asked for the money.
Very well. The refrigerator is still in your possession, correct?
La hielera todavía está en posesión de usted, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Does it still work and you can keep food in it?
¿Todavía trabaja y usted tiene comida adentro?
Sí.
Yes.
The stove that you took, does it still work?
La estufa que se llevó, ¿todavía trabaja?
Sí.
Yes.
Dining room set that you took, do you still have it in your home?
La mesa de comedor, ¿todavía la tiene en su casa?
Sí.
Yes.
Living room set, do you still have that?
Los dos piezas de muebles de sala, ¿todavía los tiene?
Sí.
Yes.
The king bed, do you still have that?
La mesa, la cama de king size, ¿todavía lo tiene?
Sí.
Yes.
That's all I have, Judge.
All right, Mr. McInnes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, then. Thank you all for your testimony. All right. What is it that you were going to ask for? Let's see, Mr. Ball.
Judge, as the petitioner, he's requesting that the home on Sunny Haven, looks like they put a total of $10,000 down on the home, which would mean equity somewhere in the amount of $10,000. If she's to keep the home, that's fine, but he needs to get his portion of the equity out of the home, which would be 5 plus the payments he made. I think he testified to somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 18 months payments at $250 a month would be plus or minus $3,000. He estimated that the furniture and accessories she took out of the home is worth $8,000. I think that's an optimistic appraisal, so to speak. I'll defer to the court on what the value of those are, and he's asking for 1/2 of the value back. I think it's fair to say, and that's why I went through the questioning, that refrigerators and stoves and things like that still work will be valued, I don't know substantially, but certainly in excess of $250. So whatever the court deems necessary there. As far as the money that I asked about under her social security number, it's going to be issued to her directly. If he receives those checks that are issued to her, he'll agree that he has to give those to her. He can't cash checks that are made out to her social security number without there being some sort of substantial federal liability problems. So with that, we're asking for a divorce, that the court order that he be reimbursed whatever the value of the community assets are, and a name change to his maiden name. Just kidding. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. McGinnis?
Judge, well, first of all, we want the divorce to be granted as prayed for by the petitioner. Secondly, the GMC 2012 GMC pickup should be declared not property of the community estate, as the title rests in the name of the son, purchased by the son. So as far as that goes, as far as the IRS refund goes, we're in agreement that IRS checks should not be negotiated or cashed by the petitioner if it's made out to the name of his wife. As far as the home goes, Your Honor, the testimony, we're kind of at a disadvantage because it was kind of a deal between cousins, and we don't know if that contract has actually been terminated or not. If it's been terminated, then obviously the court can't do anything to award it to either one. But if it hasn't been terminated, we'd ask the court to order that it be sold and the proceeds split 50-50. And as far as the personal belongings that were taken from the home, we'd ask that they be awarded to Ms. Escobedo. That's all. That's pretty much all the assets that we're talking about, Judge.
Okay, so 4319 is actually a lot with a mobile home?
That was the testimony, Your Honor.
So the mobile home is still there?
Yeah, that's what they testified to, Judge. Yes.
Okay. If I may,
yes, sir, Mr. Ball.
I believe it was owner finance. So he has a cousin that the cousin is the owner of that lot, and they took $10,000 and put the $10,000 down. So the cousin is actually standing in the shoes of the bank at this point, and they were paying the cousin on that lot. And if she would like to keep it and it hasn't been repoed, she's welcome to it. Again, I think that he would be entitled to that, his equity in the home. If it has been repoed, I disagree about there being a disadvantage. There's subpoenas and discovery tools to get access to any of those documents. There's nothing that's been hidden, and testimony before the court is that it was repoed. But if she wants it and it hasn't been repoed, great. We're just asking for the money back.
Just do a little bit of reimbursement.
And to be awarded some reimbursement for the property that was taken. And I'll concede $8,000 is not probably the right amount for refrigerators and things like that.
All right. Anything else?
Just on the property, we're not asking to be awarded to us. We're asking that if it has not been terminated, that it be sold and the proceeds split 50-50.
Right. Okay. Then court will go ahead and take judicial notice of the entire file in the matter of the marriage of Angel Rodriguez and Maria Escobedo Rodriguez in cause number F1233-21-4. Court will hereby dissolve the marriage of petitioner respondent. Court will then await the proposed judgments or decree from each party, and then we'll decide on the property. Okay?
That'll
So
do
I'll
it.
do it. Just submit your proposed decrease and I'll work with them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes,
All right,
thank
thank
you.
y'all. Y'all may be excused. Have a great day, guys.
Gracias, se pueden retirar.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Great day, Judge.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Mr. Gonzalez and Miss Jacqueline. Let's see here. We're here on Mr. Gonzalez, you need to unmute.
Okay, I unmuted it, Judge.
All right.
Can you?
There you go. Okay. And can you hear me, Miss LaFair?
Yes. Good
right,
morning, Judge. I can hear you.
Okay, good morning. We're court is still here on the 12th, June 13th, 2022 docket. And we're here now on CL 21-24-91D, Cesar Wilson et al. Versus Alvin Patina. And yes, sir, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir. Judge, I guess the first thing we need to take care of is Ms. Lefevre has filed a motion for continuance on this case, Judge, and I'm sure the court has some knowledge or history on this case, Judge. This will be the third time that we've appeared before this court on this matter.
Right.
I mean, I understand her situation. I can appreciate her situation, but it's really not her fault that this is going on.
Right.
If the court's inclined to give her some time, Judge, maybe 2 weeks would be okay with us.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Salinas?
Yes, Judge. Yes, I just came on board on Thursday. So I am asking for additional time, a reset, so that I can go ahead and properly prepare and also hopefully confer with plaintiff's attorney, see what we can resolve if possible.
Okay. Then court will go ahead and grant the motion for continuance, and please submit an order for setting hearing date, and we'll give you, hopefully stay within the 30 days. Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
There's an issue with my client. He's got some vacations coming up 2 weeks at the end of the month.
If you can give me the dates right now, what time is that, Mr. Wilson?
It will be till sometime in July, Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, he'll be back on July the 12th.
Yes.
Okay, we know that already. All right, we know that already. Thank you.
And I'm available too, Judge. I already took my vacation.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that'll do it. The court will grant the motion for continuance and submit an order setting hearing date, and we'll give you all another date.
And I paid for it this morning by getting a tooth fixed.
I heard something about that. You were going to take a brief recess there for some dental matters. Hope you get better, okay, sir?
I'm fine. It's just I had a tooth that cracked on a peanut.
Oh my. We hope you're better, Rick.
Hope you get better, man.
No, I'm fine. We'll see you on the 12th, Judge.
All right, thank you very much.
You, Rick.
All right, thank you very much. You'll be excused.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, Rick Zuniga might be here at number 4.
Right, Mr. Rick Zuniga, there he is.
Good morning, Judge.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Thanks for the patience there. Which is your case?
It's the FAR HOA versus Kyle.
Okay, I got it right here. My number 4, CL 21-01-21D, Far South Property Owners Association versus James U. Kyle. It's a motion for default?
It is, Judge, but I want to, in full candor to the court, we've learned that he's passed away and the property is vacant. If the court's inclined, may wish to appoint an ad litem for the unknown heirs. There's been no probate or anything like that on file, so we don't know who they are. So
okay,
we've served the unknown heirs, and we've served through publication because we're unable to find them. So we're good on the service front. Just don't know if the court wants to appoint an ad litem for the unknown heirs or not.
Ad litem, unknown heirs. Let's try Mr. Mario Garcia.
And Judge, I've submitted a motion and a proposed order for the court.
Very well. I'll submit the name then. That'll do it.
You're gonna send it to Mario Garcia?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine with me, Judge. And if the court could reset us for default, if you could give us a date today, that'd be helpful.
Also give us an order setting hearing date for that. Just submit an order setting hearing date and we'll get you another date, sir.
We also need to notify the Atlanta now.
Yes, because now we need to notify the Atlanta and maybe any,
He needs time to check also.
right, on any,
Yeah, I figured a month or so, give him some time.
right, yeah, that'll work. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
sir. Your excuse, thank you, bye.
That is it for this docket.
Anybody else right now? That's it for this.